Hello, my dear friends. Today, I'd like to tell you a true story about love and friendship with life values that everyone should, perhaps not, uphold throughout their life. The story begins at Shitster High School, a beautiful, not so small but, schoolgirl Booster was dying of thirst in front of the vending machine, without suspecting that this thirst of hers might be replaced by a different kind of thirst. Booster Jan inserted her last bill into the plot-driven machine in hopes of receiving her favorite strawberry milk. However, the machine had its own plans for the day and refused to give out the desired beverage. This enraged Booster Jan, and she chose to insert her dominance instead of cash at this point.
You motherfucker! Give me my drink, bitch!
The machine heard her enraged and desperate pleas, and responded with kindness by giving her back her so hardly earned money in the form of change. This surprised Booster Chan, as this was not the kind of kindness she expected, and she dropped down to her knees in shock, observing the beauty of the coins dropping down to the ground. Sounds of coins hitting the tile floor filled the room as they continued dropping to the floor. Mesmerized by this machine's kindness, Booster Chan is about to begin another turn of events, as she picks herself up and finally notices the memo that the plot-driven machine does not accept change. This saddened our heroine, tears starting to drop from her beautifully, totally not fake, colored eyes, sobbing and gasping for air from the cruelty of this event, and the thirst in her throat that now cannot be quenched. Engulfed by these events, Booster Chan didn't even notice that some gorgeous shadow approached her from behind, beauty and generosity emitting from the presence alone. "Hey, no need to cry. Just take this," the mysterious voice said, filling the whole room with its wonderful sound. Booster Chan, still with tears flowing down her shining cheeks and soft beard, turned her head around, revealing this gorgeous stranger. This turned out to be Ein-kun, the most rich and handsome man in the whole school, standing right before her, offering her money to help her obtain the desired strawberry milk. Surprised by this, Booster Chan reached for the money and took it gently from his hand, grateful for his generosity. In that fateful moment, Booster Chan realized she now was in love with Ein-kun and his wallet, completely forgetting about her old thirst, replacing it with a new one, much more strong and somehow even more naughty.
This feeling I have, is this love? Ooh.
Dumbfounded by these newfound feelings, Booster Chan decided to confide in her best friend. Booster Chan uncontrollably chanted as if she was in a trance.
He's so beautiful and rich and kind and rich, and his voice sounds like the song of a million angels. Have I also told you how rich he is? He's the one, the love of my life. Wanglet-chan, I know it, he has to be.
Mate, if you're so sure about it, why not just go tell him? Don't be a wanker and confront him,
proclaimed Winklet-chan while finishing applying her lipstick. This advice made Booster Chan do something she's not done in a very long time. Think.
Confront him? That might be a good idea.
On this note, Booster Chan started plotting her grandiose plan on how to obtain the ultimate sugar love of her life. Booster Chan, with all her pre-PhD knowledge of love, finances, and education, came up with a very basic, simple plan. Write a love letter to Ein-kun, inviting him to meet her under the sakura tree after school today, and confront him about her feelings in order to make him hers forever, as she was sure he shared the same feelings towards such a smart, beautiful, and big-bootied girl like Booster Chan herself.
Dear mysterious, rich, and kind man, I'll see you at the sakura tree after school today. Heart emoji. E plus H forever.
During the break between her next class, Booster Chan, hopefully without anyone noticing, slipped the letter into her soulmate's locker, forever sealing their fates. And so at the fated time, after the last bell toll, our heroes are about to meet once again. Surrounded by falling security petals and dollar bills, Booster Chan rapidly approached Ain-kun, once again mesmerized by his beauty and wealth. She felt as if the world stopped at this moment, forever preserving his handsomeness and her heart beating forever. Clenching her hands at her chest, she approached him and said,
Ein-senpai, thank you for coming. I just wanted to tell you that I think we're meant for each other. Your gorgeous looks, wealth, and generosity, it matches with my cuteness, big butt, and awesomeness. So I think we should be together.
I'm really sorry, but I already have a girlfriend. And the reason I'm here is to pick her up, not talk to you. Hey, speaking of which, once those last words left Ain-kun's lips, he started to walk away, leaving Booster Chan alone and heartbroken. Turning her gaze towards the horizon, Booster Chan noticed a shadowy figure Ain-kun was approaching with confidence. All she could do was sit by and watch as her love approached and hugged the stranger. But then she realized that stranger isn't a stranger at all. It was her best friend Winklet Chan. Winklet Chan noticed Booster, broken off in the distance, and greeted her normally. Hey, Wanker! I'm off to get some drinks if Ein. See you later.
Feeling overwhelmed with these emotions, Booster Chan collapsed to her knees, still trying to process what just happened. With sadness and the pain of rejection in her heart and everywhere else, tears started to roll down her eyes. Booster Chan just couldn't believe that the love of her life belonged to someone else. Not her? The most awesome, nice, and thick girl in her whole school? However, that didn't matter, as yet another person was about to enter Booster Chan's life. This shadowy figure approached her from behind, gently touching Booster Chan's shoulder, informing her of his presence, and said,
Hey, are you okay? You look a bit fucked up. Wanna go grab a drink or something?
Booster Chan just couldn't hear his words, as she was too busy seeing the most daddy, responsible, and cool person standing right in front of her. With infatuation and the anticipation of booze mending the crack in her broken heart, Booster Chan opened a new chapter in her story. However, this one is for another day to tell. I hope you've all enjoyed this tale of love and friendship, and I'd like to thank everybody who's here today to listen to it. Thank you all so much, and have a wonderful life. Happy birthday, Booster. We wish you the best from all of us, from the very bottom of our hearts. Love you, mate.